Got some updates on the Gabby Petito story. Police declare crime scene as FBI enters Brian Laundrie's Florida home. Live updates. But before we get to that, more details on the 911 call about Petito laundry altercation in Moab. First on Fox, the 911 caller who reported the domestic dispute between Brian Laundrie and Gabby Petito in Moab, Utah on August 12th was heard telling a dispatcher that the gentleman was slapping the girl and hitting her. Fox News has confirmed Monday after exclusively obtaining the audio of the call. He was slapping her, the dispatcher was heard asking. Yes, and then we stopped. They ran up and down the sidewalk. He proceeded to hit her, hopped in the car, and they drove off, the caller added. Well, let's take a listen to that call.
Hi, can you hear me, sir? Yeah, and we're driving by, and I'd like to report a domestic dispute. Florida with the white van, Florida license plate, white van. Hi, can you hear me, sir? Yeah, I can hear you. Hi, I'm calling. I'm right on the corner of Main Street by Moonflower, and we're driving by, and I'd like to report a domestic dispute. Florida with the white van, Florida license plate, white van, gentleman, 6 years. They just drove off. They're going down Main Street. They made a right onto Main Street from Moonflower.
Or what were they doing?
What did you say?
What were they doing?
We drove by, and the gentleman was slapping the girl.
He was slapping her?
Yes, and then we stopped. They ran up and down the sidewalk. He proceeded to hit her, hopped in the car, and they drove off.
Police took in all kinds of boxes into there today. I think his parents should be fucking arrested. Chris and Roberta Laundrie were removed earlier from their home in Northport by FBI agents, are now back inside their property. The couple previously were placed in an unmarked van outside their home. This couple knows exactly where their fucking son ran off to. And they're a bunch of scumbag parents for protecting the fucking piece of shit murdering, cocksucking bitch Brian Laundrie. Into my speculation? Yeah, I'm speculating. But the evidence says everything points to him as being guilty because, one thing you don't do, you don't run from the fucking cops when you're innocent. You don't hide from the cops when you're innocent. And you don't cooperate, or you cooperate with the police when you're innocent. That's just logic. This is unseen, unheard of. This is bullshit. And I'd be willing to bet you that this piece of shit ends up killing himself because he's too much of a coward to face the fucking fact that he's a murdering cunt.
Again, it may have been a critical clue in the search for Gabby Petito. This video of her missing van taken by a travel blogger, as Laura was mentioning, traveling in that same area around the time that Gabby went missing last month. That family, travel blogger Jen Bethune, joins us now. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Amy. How are you this morning? Doing well. When I saw that video that you shot of the white van, it is very eerie because we don't know what's happening inside that van. Describe what you saw that day in the park.
Well, when we were in the park, we really didn't think anything of it. The reason why we noticed the van is because we're from Florida, and the van had Florida plates, and we wanted to stop by and say hi. But the van was very dark, closed up, looked like no activity, so we ended up just keeping driving.
It looks like there's no one in the park, but you said it was busy in certain areas, right?
It is. Each of these dispersed camping spots are kind of tucked away in between the trees, and it was very, very busy. We could not even find a spot for our bus. We had to go back up to the front to park. So it was pretty full in there that day that we were there.
When did you realize that you had this clue that could help the FBI?
So Saturday evening, this past Saturday evening, I was editing our YouTube video for Sunday, and I took a break. I was tired. I looked down at my phone, and I got this notification that said someone tagged me in a story. And the story said, if you were in the Tetons on the 27th of August, please look at your footage, look at your pictures. This is like their last known possible whereabouts. And so I just got chills all over my body and ran right straight back to my laptop, got my GoPro footage, and lo and behold, Gabby's van was on there.
Wow. And I know you talked to her mom. What was that conversation like?
I did. It was beautiful. We got to share some moments together on a FaceTime, just two moms, and really just have a great cry.
And how do you feel now with the news that we're learning this morning that they have found a body and they think it's probably Gabby?
I am so sad that we couldn't bring her back alive, but to be able to bring her home to her family or to help with that is everything. I mean, it's so heartwarming that everything fell in place in order to make that happen.
Well, Jen, you did the right thing. Thank you so much for sharing that video so that the family could possibly have some closure. You are a travel blogger. It's called Red, White, and Buffoon because your last name is Buffoon.
Yep.
Thanks, Jen.
That is that.
Thank you.
Northport police end Sunday search for Brian Laundrie after tip from parents, probably because the parents are lying. They know exactly where that piece of shit ran off to. And I'm sorry, you're a scumbag parent if you want to protect your child from fucking being a murderer. And everybody knows, even if you don't know, it's clear he murdered her. Yes, even though the body hasn't been 100% identified, logic pretty much tells you who this unfortunate body is. I mean, what's the odds of having another woman in the same exact area turn up dead that looks just like her? Slim to none. And we'll take a quick live look at what's going on here. A whole lot of nothing. Just a bunch of standing around doing nothing. But I will include this article in the description of the video so that everybody can go check out the updates and stuff for themselves. Thank you.